What's up, everybody? It's D's World. Got a reaction now. This one is a funny one now, man. We have Michael Irving, three Super Bowl champions, Hall of Famer with the Cowboys, like in the late '90s, the '90s and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about. Well, I guess that he goes right there on live about his son, because the Daammnnn, remember the last year, he found out like it's a pickup game with a kid or a teenager, and he hit him with a pistol or something. And second, he was on live. They seen him right there with a gun, I think like 2 times. One of them in the club. Second time it was live, and we found out that he had both of his parents, his mom and dad, and all that kind of stuff, and never was about that life. So he's being something that he wants to be, but he's not. He's always been to a middle class his whole life, went to a great school, all that kind of stuff, and now he wants to be a thug. That's what happens to a lot of people. They want to be thugs like that. And now Michael Irving, he talks about him, and then after that he talks about to his son. Now I watched just a clip someone with it, but I'm gonna watch more about it, see the whole thing. So let's just react it. All right, it's gonna be hilarious though. I think so, man. So Michael Irving, one of the greatest all time, man. We have to be like this for this. One of the greatest all time. All right, man. Let's go into it.
To one of Deion's inspirational thought for the day tweets. This is what Coach Prime tweeted. How do you see yourself? You've got to start seeing you the way God sees you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are more than a conqueror. You are created to have dominion, and you are blessed. Please understand all the positivity going on in your life and stop allowing the negativity to dominate your mind. You are God's masterpiece and the light of the world. Now act like it.
Preach.
Ja responded on Twitter right on.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. From Daammnnn, that dude has talent, but I think that he's gonna start up. He's up so high when they're talking about him, but I think it's gonna go down like this, because that's just what I think that's gonna happen. I think that's just my opinion. He's gonna be good right now, but I'll give another 2 more years. It's gonna be little by little by little by little, and then
on time,
let's keep
Prime.
going. That's just my
Much
opinion.
needed. A new ESPN story goes deeper into all the incidents Ja was involved in last year, several, of course, involving guns.
Yeah, 'cause he's an idiot.
And says when Coach Taylor Jenkins, GM Zach Kleiman tried to talk to Ja about what kept happening, Ja showed disinterest, even apathy, which was denied by Ja's agent in this story. So, Keyshawn, let's start with you. Do you believe that Coach
Sean Johnson, hold up. I think when they said he was going hard right now to his son. So I want to go with his son stuff when he talk about it.
Totally different, Michael.
Here we go. Let's go right here.
Yeah, so, and listening to it, and I got emotional over here listening to it. I've heard him say those same things to me.
Yeah.
And he's right. I've heard him say it. I've been there. I've seen him talk to me in that manner. Let me tell you what I believe will happen here. Now what will happen, I believe, is some form of relationship will start. Because I know Deion will try to have that relationship with him so he can continue to be in his ear. Skip Key, we all come out and we say a lot of things, but you got to still fall back into the element that you are in and go around the people that you have been around.
What's the one thing that 50 Cent right there? You think you was a gangster, but you never popped nothing. You never pop nothing. You just a wankster. You better stop fronting. Yeah, that's what it is right here. I gotta slap that one for that one. Alright.
The reality is, just like a lot of us, Ja has to make a decision. Ja has been blessed with gifts and talents that can take him and change the outcome for his family. But everybody's not meant to go where you're going. And sometimes some of the people that have helped you get to these places, it's hard to say, man, I appreciate all the work and all the things that you've done when we've had nothing and you've helped. But I got to continue to move and go forward and and try to do things the right way. And sometimes that means you don't got to cut people off, but you got to distance yourself a little bit. You can't be with people all the time and running around. I got a son. He raps. His rap name is Tut Tarantino. If you ever
Tut Tarantino. Tut Tarantino. Tut Tarantino. That's how he raps like that.
listen to some of his raps, I'm like, oh my God, where does this come from, son? You grew up in a gated community your whole life, but he's rapping my life because we romanticize and fantasize about that old thug life, ghetto life, and all of that stuff. When we used to work to get away from it, now we've gotten to a place somehow we're running back towards it in the music and everything.
Damn.
You know, in the days I was coming up, all of those guys that you see, the John Morant's, them hanging around, those guys were still around us, Key. But it was, they were like, get out of here. Stop doing this. You got a chance to make it out of here the right way. So those guys would try to tell you to stop being in these neighborhoods. Stop hanging out. Go do what you have to do. It's not like that now. The guys are more hanging on and want to go with guys, and you're tearing up careers. I mean, we got to be good enough in the neighborhood to know when God has touched somebody with that gift that time is talking about, and be good enough to say, hey, man, you shouldn't be around here. You shouldn't be doing things. You got a chance to do it the right way and change a lot of lives and help out our people. And we got to be strong enough to do that.
That's a fact, man. Hey, he ain't lying. He ain't lying at all.
Okay, speaking of rappers, in a few minutes, we're going to have Lil Wayne join us once again in studio. And when Ja hit bottom last year,
that should be cool right now. So that's how we're to go right there. Man, he just put his son like that. But hey, man, you ain't about that life. You ain't never been about that life. Something T, what the hell your name is, man? Stop it. Now, let me say a couple things about that, because I got this one person. He was my neighbor, okay? When I moved, I was like 9 years old. I used to live with my mom because she had me as a teenager. She dropped out, went back to school, got her GED, then went back to college and all that kind of stuff. She had 2 jobs and everything, so I understand when I seen her struggle because she's always working all the time, you know. But I had my grandparents, I had my uncle, my auntie, my family, my whole family. They're just always supporting all the time. But you know, it was more different when I had my sister. She's 5 years younger than me. She was in a better spot to me when I was younger because she had because my mom, my father, they split up when I was really young. I think I was like 2 years old, so I never remember together. But, to my sister with her father, and then they got together to my mom and everything. It was pretty cool, but it took a while to understand. And my father he wasn't a good father, man. He was like on and off, and then there's about 6-7 years of my life he wasn't there. But anyways, that's another story. But there's a lot of people that don't have that, Like, they have 2 parents, and they want to be thugs all the time, man, because as I grew up, I seen that multiple times, and that thing is hella funny to me, man. I had this neighbor, so when I moved up, I'm like 9 years old. My neighbor, he had his mom and his dad, and he's actually from Virginia. He's from a different state, but when he came over there into Stockton, both of his parents, when I go inside his house, man, always spend the night and everything. Dude, his parents used to give him all the Jordans he wants, all the jerseys he wants. I'm talking about he had like 60, 70 fucking Nikes and Jordans all the time, bro. I'm like, damn, man. Like, shoot. He had all the jerseys, all like the most expensive freaking jeans. So this dude was fitted all the time. This dude, shoot, he got like all his own like DJ, all his equipment, everything. He was stupid young with all that stuff. And all he wanted to do is, and then he used to play sports. And, he was all right and stuff. But the thing about it is, he made a decision in teenager, and he wants to be a thug. He started hanging out with some people that wasn't like him, because he's never been about that life. And kicking with the wrong crowd, and I found out a lot of people, like, he don't want to kick it with me no more because he was kicking with a different crowd. And I didn't like that crowd. So that's his thing. And this dude, Like, I know people that I know him that they, when he wasn't at the house, they licked. They licked over inside. They just steal all his, like, most of his jerseys and his shoes and everything, man. Like, a lot of them. And then he put it to the homie that, my homie too. Like, he put it on the homie. I was like, damn, what the heck, man? See, like, you gotta watch out you hanging out with like that, you know? So you gotta watch out with everybody like that. You're not about their life. You're trying to talk about this kind of stuff. You a thug, you this and this and this, but you're not. Another one. I have a couple more right here. I got another one. Like, I live right there in West Side, moved right there at 9 years old into the North, and then I live into a cool school, but the school, it moved into a different place right there, into like a more place, but they let me go there because I moved that school to another school. So I went to that school, and there's half the people goes to like gay community. And as I grew up, there's like a new generation because there's people growing up into from the Bay or whatever. Well, not the Bay, but maybe something like that, into a better gay community. And then now there's this one dude, man. Like, I think I was probably like 13. He's a year younger. Like, he live into a gay community. You know what I'm saying? This dude still always come over there. He's like, yo, you gotta know about that right here. I live in the most smallest house inside there. I'm like, bro, you still live in the gay community, man. You're like the most, like, you're like in middle class right there. You're not in low class or nothing. You're like middle class up. You're cool. What the hell you tripping about? Well, yeah, no, though. I'm from the, you don't understand. My house is small. Like, dude, shut the F up, man. It's like, you still live there, man. You crazy. It don't matter. You can live right there into the freaking, the damn apartments. The apartments are expensive too, man. Stop it. You playing. Dude, stupid, man. He want to be a thug the whole time. It's like, you're not a thug, man. You live in a gay community. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Another one, last one right here. So I'm around like 14, 15, or maybe it might be more higher than that. I mean, older than that. There was some dudes right here, some other dudes, like some Mexican dudes. Now, these dudes, they live into the same place, gay community, right? Now, I went to high school then. Now, these dudes, they live there. They're a year or two younger than me, whatever, something like that. And these dudes, like, they're trying to say they're homies, like they, what I'm saying, they gangbang and stuff. But they're hella young, and they used to always put red all the time. Everything is like, yeah, well, I'm inside. Like, he used to always like bang into the gay community. Like, dude, like, I know real people in the hood, like, not into that place, in the hood. If you do that stuff in the hood, they gonna laugh at you, man. And then I remember, like, I guess they used to try to like steal people's cars and stuff or whatever, or steal, not their cars though, but steal their, whatever it was, little things like that inside of it. Their, whatever it was. But I guess my cousin's older. They found these little dudes right here, and they're trying to like steal his radio station or whatever it was, his radio and everything. But my cousin is freaking 100 pounds, 5 foot. And she freaking jumped like these people. They're hella bigger than them though, but them dudes ran because they're pussies, bro. Like, you gotta stop trying to do that kind of stuff like that. Think if it wasn't my cousin or something like that, that dude would have get shot or would have get messed up hella bad, bro. Because it was a girl. Lucky it wasn't a guy. That thing just make me laugh. But people want to be like that, want to be thugs, or people that want to think that they're not. It's like, man, or you have people that's older now trying to be something they're not. It's like, why? Dude, you old now, bro. Stop it. Like, come on, man. I've seen a lot of stuff from me growing up, but I'm not trying to go back and going low, go down. I'm trying to go up to my life. And that's what everybody should try to do. Not trying to like start in a good spot and to go down. Who wants to do that, man? That is like stupid. We have to push each other. And now all these people, like a lot of rappers and stuff, half of them dudes most of them are fake anyways. And like, you got Jaw right there trying to be a thug. He's not a thug. Got a lot of stuff like that. That's why I like Darren Fox, man. Because this dude, he's, you know what I'm saying? He's not trying to be something he's not, man. And he's balling. Like, dude, shoot, watch. I think it's going to be probably going to be in the MVP or top 5 or something. Watch this in this season. But anyways, y'all got to watch out with doing that kind of stuff. Be yourself. Don't change. I mean, don't change yourself to be something you're not. That is just hilarious, bro. But alright, man. Tell me what you think about this in the comment, man. Leave me in the comment, like, subscribe, show love. Alright, peace.